Hello everyone, welcome to Stamping with Ian. Another project for you today. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, this is what we're making today. I've got a different colour for the flowers, which I'll show you in a minute. So I hope you like what I've done here. I'm always inspired by Scrimping Mummy, Amanda Charlesworth, who's a veteran at this kind of shabby chic vintage stuff, and I love it to bits. I've also been inspired by a team member, Anna Johnston. You can find her as Paper Dreamer on YouTube, and she did something with Versailles, which I was really chuffed about. It was really nice. So I've kind of inspired from different people, as always. Got my own take on what I've done. So let's put my teeth back in. So we got Versailles, beautiful stamp set. This gorgeous for vintage cards, shabby chic and what have you. Love it. And we're also using Forever Blossoms, which also comes with dies, which I've got here. There you go. The big flower die is obviously missing because it's on the die cutting machine, but beautiful bundle, and you get 10% off if you buy them both together. I'd best double check that, hadn't I? So I can't remember if it's carried over from the last catalogue, then you won't get the 10% off, but I get a feeling it's a new one that I got in my pre-order, in which case you do. It's all very complicated, sorry and all that. So I've got some bits prepped. Put those out of the way. We have a standard A6 card base, 8 1/4 by 5 7/8, scored and folded at 4 1/8. So we'll just put some, burnish that a bit with my purple bone folder, which I love. We've got an inside bit for the card for writing on, which we'll do now. I'm just looking at something else. There we go. It's all right. So this is a standard mat, 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. Yeah, stick some bit of gunk on it. Love the liquid glue. Gives me the wiggle room I so desperately need. Goes inside like so. Look at that. That's a wonder. Straight. Oh dear me. We've got two other bits. This is our card front, same size as the other mat. This was a card front, and I've just chopped it down. It's a 1-inch piece for the sentiment, and the rest of it will have the flower on that you can see there. And this, I've saved this. Just bring it up to the camera a bit. This is from the punch, and this is going to help me measure it up like I did with this one. So I've got a little tip for you, which we will come to shortly. So what shall we do first? We'll stamp the flower, and then it can kind of dry for a bit. Where's my lid? Oh, I've got another one there. Right, flower stamp, and I'm using 3 stamp colours: base grey granite, Rococo rose. Before I use the purple posy on the bits there, and I use the light Highland Heather blend and light old olive. The light old olive is staying the same. Paper's as for the leaves there, and I'm using, as I say, light old olive and light Rococo rose in the blends. So first of all, let's get our flour. Actually, let me take that off actually, because I can swap them over, can't I? Open your pad up, push it, then we'll just tap, 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 tappity tap, tappity tap, tap, tappity tap, tap. That looks good to me. Close your ink pad, otherwise fingers, cardstock, elbows, you name it, it goes in the ink. So plank this on there. Let the ink soak into the cardstock, like so. Beautiful, look at that. Now we'll let that dry. Take that stamp off, put it to one side, put our leaf stamp on. Put that over there. Now then, I put the ink away and I need it, don't I? What am I like, eh? Put that out of the way before I get ink all over it. Got a bit of scrap here. This is our little script, and you'll note I put a T on top for the top. I'm going to stamp off twice. Oops, sorry about that. And then beautiful. Lovely. And then I'm going to get my Rococo rose. Yeah. For this little what's it, and I'm going to stamp off again, I think. What's it like full strength? Yeah, I'm going to stamp off. 1 and 2. Stamp off, and 1 and 2. Beautiful. Next we do the leaves. Note I got my finger in the ink there. Here, pizzazz. Beautiful colour this, one of my favourites. And I'm going to stamp off once. And one can go there. Love it. And one can go there. Love it. Now then, just let that dry a minute. Let's do our sentiment, shall we? So what I'm going to do is I've got my pick a label punch, pick a punch labels. I'm not quite sure how it is actually. This is 1 inch wide. I'm using this one. So just slide it in. Lovely. Punch. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my sentiment in basic grey. Get that out again. And it goes that way. That level. Now put this stamp where you want it here. Okay, in the middle. Press it down, let the ink soak into the cardstock. Then what I did, and this is the little tip, I got my bit of cardstock here and I put it where I wanted it to finish. So just there. Yeah, just there. Then I got a pencil, which has obviously gone walkabout now. There it is. And a little mark there. Then, because I don't trust myself with scissors to cut a straight line, let's get my trimmer out. Line it up with the line. Okay. And then put it back in the punch. And your label will be perfect. There we go. Just like that. Oh, actually, that's a bit close, but yeah. But you get the idea, yeah? Put that back. Right. Now, last time I painted the flower and then cut it out, but I seem to be slightly off, so I'm wondering whether to cut it out with that and then colour it, just in case I have to re-stamp it. So I'll do that. I've got my die cutting machine at the side of me, so I've not gone far away, don't worry. Gonna get things in the middle. That looks lovely. And we'll see how I do, shall we? This time round. Apologies if the table's moving. Yes, I was slightly off again. Never mind. Where's my bit of scrap? Yes. So, blends. Greenery first with our light old olive. So you get to watch me colour again. I'm hoping to get better at this, you know. Like, to try and keep it within the lines. You know, I think that would be good. Notice how the shading that was printed with the stamp is helping the colour. You know what I mean, don't you? I should probably use the thin end for this. But that would be changing ends on the caps. Oh dear me. That little bit. Just a light pressure is all you need. I love these pens. I wasn't sure about them at first, and in fact I only bought the lights initially. But since then I bought the darks because I love them so much. And of course now Stampin' Up sell them as combo packs, so you get a light and a dark. It's even better. So light Rococo Rose here. Let's give this a try. Oh, that's a bit bright, isn't it? Hold it down here and stop it from moving. Oh dear me. I don't really like this colour, you know, these flowers, but I've started now, so I'll finish. Where's that from? Mastermind, of course. Wonderful UK TV show. I don't think this is too bad now actually. Now it's drying a bit. It's not quite as violent, is it? How is everyone on this lovely day? Every day is lovely now, even if it's raining, it's still a lovely day. Lovely, 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 lovely. Oh, back is crucifying me again today. I need to get a regular crafting mojo on, just in case she decides to go on vacation again without telling me. So I need to get some projects in the bag. Look at that. I like that. I do like that. So, spot of assembly then. There's our original. Oops. Put the scrap away. Where's the card base? There it is. Another burnish. Lovely. And next thing, no, we don't need to assemble yet, do we? Because we need to sponge. Give it that classy vintage look. Not that. This gets a little bit of a one. Now sponge daubers. Just a tiny bit, just to make it pop a little bit from the rest of the card, as it's all kind of white, you know. It doesn't matter that it's white. Don't be afraid of the white space. I know some people are, but you don't have to be. You know, the white can work for you just as well as any other colour. A bit more on this one. I'm tempted to distress the sides on this one. I might do that actually. What do you think? Let's get me. Oh, look at that. What they tell about ink pads, leaving them open. No, I won't distress this one. I don't think. Let me just attach it. I keep forgetting where the camera is, sorry. Oops. Yeah, I like that. Get our dimensionals out, which are over here somewhere. There they are. I've already cut them up, you see. These, the edge bits. You don't want my hairs in it, do you? There we go, get rid of that. Yeah, I've already chopped all these up. A little pot. Right, this one. A little bit upwards. And in the middle. Like that. Lovely. Then we get our flowers. This isn't going anywhere. Come on, come on. Right, slip that just in there. Lovely. Get our piercing tool. I know Stampin' Up don't sell this one anymore. We have a new take your pick tool. Well, it's not new actually, but you know, you can't beat this one for doing gems and things. It's marvelous. So I do have the new take your pick tool, but I don't use it for doing this because this is just so much better. Yeah, I was slightly off there, as you can see, but never mind. Put that one up there. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed this today. There's the one we made earlier, and there's the one we've just made. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you do, then please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, please subscribe. I'm aiming for 1,000 so I can do lives with you, and which will be so cool. Ring the bell and you'll always know when I've got a video planned. They're always premieres like this one, so I can chat along with you while we watch together. I do enjoy that. You know, it's all part of interacting and sharing the love and the creativity. So whatever you're doing today, have a lovely, lovely time, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.